All right, welcome to the Panther Pad Podcast. Once again, I am Mike Payne, General of the Original Black Panthers of VA, National General under King Rick. And today we have a really hot topic, but I want to introduce Queen Kookie. I want to introduce King EJ.
How you doing?
EJ, talk to him. What's the topic about today?
Today's topic is the lifestyle of a Panther.
And that's a real broad and interesting one, but we will have to, kind of break it up into different topics. So, yeah, let's kick it off. Let's go.
The lifestyle of the Panther. Basically, the Panther in me never turns off. I could be at work and I'm very protective of the queens that I work around.
Okay.
So if someone coming up there, they're being disrespectful, I got one particular band that she'll give me this look, and she look over me, she like,
she knows you about to get it.
She know.
But why do you feel like you have to be protectful over the queens? Why do you feel that way?
Because as a black man, you gotta protect the queens.
Absolutely. All queens, right?
All queens. It's our duty.
Yeah. As black men.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and I know, just one thing is we always are at some type of job, and, we all have normal lives and different things going on. And, you sometimes have employers that, may not like what you do. Some may like what you do. It just depends. You may have those guys in there who have misconceptions of what a Black Panther is. A lot of people have, those different random thoughts of what we do and who we are.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really know the history. So they make assumptions, and we end up having, those issues you start having on the job. And then, when it's time to make them cuts, you're the first one to go. These are things that happen and things that we have to deal with as far as stress on the job, as far as, we're out here in the community trying to do our work, and you're always worrying, are you going to have this job? Are you not? There's also certain jobs we can't work. There's certain jobs we can't work as Panthers because we know being in the public eye will end up getting let go. So those are things we have to think about, when we're as Panthers.
There's been people who have been interested in being Panthers, but because they have a government job, even if it's not like in the military, but a government job, the government won't even allow them to join us. Right. Which is, wow. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I learned that this other day.
Yeah, and on top of that, you have some of those people that would, they want to join us, they can. Their job hasn't actually said anything, but then you notice if they start coming out with us, they got to kind of hide, stay in the background, or, different things like that because they know how their employer feels about it. So, there are certain things that I guess kind of, I'm not going to say stop you because technically nothing should stop you from, wanting to be a Black Panther and wanting to really help your community, through our organization.
Right.
But it's all about what you're willing to sacrifice, and I don't think people realize what we sacrifice as far as to be out there as an original Black Panther and helping out the community.
Yes, our time, our own money.
Yeah.
Our own energy. But we do it because we love our people. We love our communities. We love to help people. And I think I know within our group, everyone is there. No one's getting paid to do this. So everybody is there because they have a love for it and it really is genuine. Mm-hmm. It's genuine. And so that's what it takes. Genuine love to bring our people up.
Right.
To help people.
Yep.
And unfortunately there's people who, like you said, don't understand, not just on the jobs, but maybe within your church community. They may not understand our mission. They may not understand that they think you're not doing God's work, but actually you are. You're doing work that God will want you to do. And as someone who is in a church, you should be willing to go outside the walls, get in the community, and serve.
Say it again.
Because if you're a servant of God, you're going to serve. And serving means you're
outside your comfort zone. Outside the pool.
Yes,
you have to go out there and you have to really reach the people. The people that need help are outside the church.
Outside the church.
There are people inside the church that need help,
right.
but people outside the church, that's where they're all
You
at.
reach the masses.
Right. Absolutely.
And I've explained to some church folks and said, Jesus, if you're going on a Christian path, Jesus was outside.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the street.
Yeah.
His homies, them 12 disciples, they were thieves, and they were crooks, and they
weren't perfect people.
They weren't perfect before doing better. So, sometimes people don't understand we are doing a good work. And then for those who do, we've had plenty of clergy tell us, keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
They walk right up to us and tell us that.
Yeah, you have different opinions on us. And what's sad is we get a lot of these opinions from other black people.
Yes,
which it just it tears my mind apart. I don't get it. I'm totally baffled by it. I'm sitting there like, wait, I don't get it. But we have to realize a lot of black people aren't also educated on who we are.
Right.
To an extent. It's maybe especially the younger generation. It really surprises me when I see some of the older generation that doesn't get it. But when it comes from the church background, I understand, but I don't.
Right.
I understand because I know where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not a church background, I'm just totally confused. I don't know what's going on. But in your opinion, why do you think a lot of church groups, the ones that don't tend to mess with us or support us, why do you think that is?
I think some feel that if you're going to do that kind of work, you should be doing it through the name of the church.
Okay.
Which I don't care. For me personally, it shouldn't matter what name it's through.
As long as the work's getting done.
Because as long as the work is getting done.
Right.
And that's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people have stereotypes of what the Black Panther organization, well, we're the original Black Panther, so what the original Black Panther organization may be about, as far as they might be going off some negative press or negative things that if they really did real research, they would see where stuff we started, the feeding program, the WIC program, free healthcare
Yep.
that people are utilizing to this day.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, over 50, 60 years later?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good work being done, and they need to really do their research really thorough.
Absolutely.
And speak to us.
Yeah, right.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
And I'm to the point now, it's like, go to YouTube. Look us up, the original Black Panthers of Virginia on YouTube, and get that information, and you'll see
A list of work.
List of good work.
Mm-hmm.
So the church world need to realize we're doing a ministry.
Okay.
We're doing ministry.
Okay. That's a good way to look at it.
We're doing what the church people would do. Feeding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many churches went out there when the pandemic happened?
That, and that's another good point. We're still out there.
Still
We've been
out there.
We haven't slowed down. We haven't stopped. I mean, of course, they stopped some of our programs, like the kids programs we had coming up and stuff like that. And, of course, we didn't want to have the children in danger. But the ones that, as far as the community goes, we're constantly still out there. We have not stopped. We have not slowed down. None of that. We're out there still giving back to the people, and that's because we love the people, and that's what we're supposed to do. Yeah.
And not just in the 757. We've gone to other states.
Yes, true.
So
True.
The
We're
pandemic
traveling.
hasn't stopped that either.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, we're all over the place. And, I think with a lot of the church groups that don't support us, I believe, they see us as more aggressive. They see us as not the Martin Luther King type. You see what I'm saying? They see, Dr. King was, of course, Christian and blah, 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 whatever, what have you. But us, they see as more of the Malcolm type. The type that we're not going to let you just, bust us over the head and we forgive you and we're good with it and we're going to, just
I'll take that.
march. And, right. They tend to want to, I guess, look for the most peaceful way to do everything. But we have to realize there's multiple ways to get to an end goal. And you do need both sides.
Absolutely.
Just as we needed Martin Luther King, we needed Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
We needed both. And I think both were good for the movement. And I think they need to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think piggyback off of that, Martin and Malcolm, it's a good mix.
Yeah.
And if people really view us with open eyes and open minds, they would see, you approach us with kindness, we're gonna give back in kindness. But if you approach us in an aggressive way, well, we gotta act accordingly.
Right.
We're not gonna just no one's gonna be anyone's punching bag.
Right.
Absolutely. So to speak.
But there were people like that, and I'm not shitting on those. Yeah, swear jar. I'm not shitting on those people. I'm not shitting on anybody that's willing to take it. If you're willing to be the ones that will get hit with the water hoses and the dog sicked on you and you hit with the club and just not fight back, throw the coffee on you and you just sit there and sing "We Shall Overcome" and all that. Hey, hats off to you, more power to you. I'm not mad at it. That's cool. Like I said, we need both movements, but this isn't the one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This isn't the one. I'm not on that. You swing at us, we're swinging back. These are things that just have to happen. But
right.
We're all about self-defense. We ain't out there just attacking nobody. So
right.
I really don't understand the church's stance on us. Maybe it's the weapons. Some church folks are like, oh.
It'd be nice if we get some pastors brave enough to come to Panther Pad to talk about it.
Yeah. We could. But like I said, some do support. So the ones there's two different ideologies with us, I guess.
I would like to get both types. A supporting one and an opposing one.
Right. So hey, pastors that do not support us, if you'd like to come on our show, let us know. We could do it via Zoom or something like that, or we can do it in another way. But yeah, and even with being a Panther, as far as relationships and children and things like that, sometimes it could take away from your time at home. Sometimes you have to really be out there. Your loved ones are worried about you, worried to see if you're gonna make it home. You're out late doing different things and patrols, and it does. You have to have a very strong significant other in order to continue that lifestyle, because you're going to constantly be out there and making moves, and you're in the community a lot. And, you got to be careful, especially with COVID. You want to make sure you ain't bringing COVID to your kids. And I mean, it's a lot to really, I guess in this time right now, it's a lot to deal with.
It would be good getting your family involved with. I know one of our sisters, Queen Shantae, she has her boys are really, really, really picking up with it. They're watching documentaries, and so they're really getting into their eyes have been open to their blackness. Okay. And and their kinghood, Right. So my granddaughter, she practiced her. She do the left. What I tell you. But it's just getting the families involved in certain ways that they can get involved with contributing, or there's people I've said, they said, well, you're doing a good work. I'm saying we can keep doing it if you want to donate. Right. Right. Donations help keep us going. Right. So any of y'all out there feeling generous? Yeah. Donate. OBP. VA. That's the cash app. Hit us up. And yeah, shout out to Queen Shantae. She's dope. So. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I want to bring up something else. So recently I was chilling with my nephew, since we talking about family. I was chilling with my nephew. He was like, "Guess what?" I said, "What's up, nephew?" I seen the movie. What movie? Judas and the Black Messiah. Okay. And he was like, "Man," he's like, "Judas was a messed up person. He was wrong." Mm-hmm. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Now you know what I'll fight for."
Yeah, and that movie was a strong movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. It was hard for us because, like I said before, we see a lot of those things, and there's a lot of those things we have to deal with. And also, King Fred Hampton, he's near and dear to our hearts. But we're gonna wrap this up. It's time to end it in this show. We appreciate y'all. Get back with us Friday at 7 p.m. The show will be aired. So, always check on us, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, all that type of good stuff, all right? And we are out. In the General's Corner. Make sure you check out the General's Corner Saturday at 1 o'clock. All right? Check that out. I believe that's it. Wait, this is the Panther Podcast. You know what? What is my editor saying to me?
Our food program. Tell us about the food program.
Yes, and she tells me not to clap. She has to edit that out. So our food program, right? We'll be out handing out food. Saturday at 1:30. Saturday at 1:30, we'll be out handing out our food. And I think we'll probably be in Hampton. I'm pretty sure we'll be in Hampton.
Check the page.
Check the page. So check the. You'll see
Follow
her
us
face.
on Facebook.
Yeah, you'll see her face. It'll come across. Check the page. Follow us on Facebook. We're out. All right. All power to the people.
All power to the people.